Hey friends, it's Robin Tamagni, your Scentsy Gal from Star City Sensations. Hope you guys are doing fabulous. Happy Monday to you. Y'all, I am enjoying my porch, as you can see, sitting out here in Virginia. Y'all, it's beautiful out today, and this is just my little happy place. I don't know if anybody else has a front porch out there, and it's your happy place, but once the kiddos are in bed, this is my place. Anyways, I wanted to get on here because I've been meaning to share this video with y'all for a while now, and I had several people reach out to me and ask me a few questions about, like, Robin, how did you get started with Scentsy? How did you find Scentsy? What was your, like, why are you doing what you're doing? You've heard me say I'm a full-time teacher and you do Scentsy too, and so I guess the best way for me to explain all this and say yes to all of that, I do Scentsy too, is to kind of share with you my story about how I got started with Scentsy and why I got started with Scentsy, and that will really kind of answer all those questions, especially if you can relate to me at any point in my little journey here so far. It would be, I don't know, I think it's just good to share with y'all, especially because several people asked. So, first, I have been using Scentsy for several years now. I discovered it through one of my family members. They had a party, and I really, like, kind of fell in love with all the products, and so I was using it all the time, and I was buying it from somebody else. And to be honest with you, in my free time, like this sitting on my porch, one of my favorite things to do would be to go to YouTube and like watch Scentsy reviews and see what people had to say, because you know it's hard to pick a scent based on just like a description, and I just liked watching it. And I loved Bath and Body Works my whole life, and so, you know, I have two little ones right now. I have almost a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old and 2 dogs and a cat, and just like candles are not like okay right now in my life. It's just we're not in that phase where I feel comfortable with candles. So Scentsy, and again, I've been using it for a while. I was buying it from somebody else, and I realized like how much money I was spending on Scentsy each month, and it wasn't insane, maybe like $50 a month, if that, or a whiff box here or there, but I just realized like I'm spending this money. And so I looked into, like, you know, being a consultant. Y'all, I never in my life had sold anything. Like, I don't sell things. Like, I don't sell stuff. I don't know how to sell stuff. And so I looked into it, and I like was researching it a little bit, like how much do you even make, like do you get rewards from doing this or whatever. And so I looked into it, and I figured, what the heck, what do I have to lose? All I have, honestly, is to gain, because I'm going to be buying from myself. I'm going to be my own best customer. Why wouldn't I do this? I'm stupid to be buying it from somebody else. That was one of my reasons. And so I also, just full disclosure here, as a mom, and as a mom who's moved from like her home state to a new state, I'm just going to be real with you. Being a mom in your 30s in a new state where you're not really, you know, from, and, you know, all your family and all your, you know, high school, you know, college friends are in another state, it's hard to go find a hobby or something for you to like do, right? Especially as a mom, whenever you can barely get out of the house. Like, your life revolves around changing diapers and, you know, playing with your kids and making dinner and all that stuff. And so, to be honest with you, for a while now, I had been looking for, like, I guess you can say a hobby, something for me to do for me. And I realized very quickly once I joined Scentsy in August of, well, really late July, early August of 2020, decided just like, let's just do this, let's just try this. And I realized quickly, actually, as soon as I hit join, I like cried and ran into our living room where my husband was with our 2 kiddos at the time, and I exclaimed to him, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I have a thing." I was like appalled. I was like, I have a thing, like I have a thing now. And I didn't even do anything with it yet. I like hit join, I said, oh my God, I'm doing this. And I freaked out, and I got excited, and I cried, and I had a thing. And in that moment, as a mom, you fellow moms out there, you might relate to this, or anybody really who's looking for a thing. It truly made my heart feel happy to know I finally had something that I could do for myself, something that I enjoy for myself, just because. And it's not something that requires me to go places. Like, yes, I love going out to Target and stuff, but like it didn't require me to go anywhere. Like I could do it from the comfort of my own home in my pajamas, just something I wanted to do, share my enjoyment of Scentsy. I was already sharing it with my family anyways, just how much I enjoyed it. Every time they'd come down and visit me, I'd like make them smell stuff, you know, like I was doing that already, but now I was going to do it on a larger scale. And just that truly excited me. And I couldn't be more excited and happy to say yes to myself for like the first time in a really long time. Yes, Robin, you can do this. You can do this for yourself. You should do something for yourself. I finally told that negative committee in my head who said, oh, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You don't need that. I finally said yes. And I could not be more happy for myself and proud of myself for doing that. Now, fast forward. Okay, wait. Rewind to whenever I joined Scentsy. Like, I did have a minor freak out moment, okay? True story. I kind of freaked out. Like, I don't know how to sell anything. I'm literally not going to tell anybody that I'm doing Scentsy. I was kind of like, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm just going to, like, tell my mom, who knows I love Scentsy, and my sister, and, like, my best friend, and maybe my other best friend, and, like, that's it. Nobody else is going to know I'm going to do Scentsy. And to be honest with you, I was a little bit like nervous and embarrassed. I don't want to say embarrassed, but like when you hear, oh, I'm joining something, I'm selling something or whatever, like you get this icky like vibe that like it's such a terrible thing. And it's not. Like, I couldn't tell you how many people were excited for me to, number one, have found a thing for myself, but number two, also decide, you know, Robin, this is something that you're going to enjoy. And so, yes, I'm going to like totally support you. So that was incredibly exciting. Again, I never sold anything in my life, but I'm so happy that I decided to join. And I cannot express that enough to you. At first, I thought I was going to just join because I, number one, going to be my own best customer. That was priority. And if I could make my money back from, you know, what I put into, you know, joining, I bought the $100 starter kit just on a whim. I was like, I'm going to do it. If I would make my $100 back, then I would consider that a success and then make a few bucks each month. Y'all, Scentsy has become so much more than me just being my own best customer and giving me a hobby. I will insert the income disclosure here in the comment section or the description of this video so you know. I realized quickly after first maybe 1-2 months about how Scentsy really can be a way for somebody to really make some good cash, like extra money for you or for your family. And like I saw that and I'm like kind of like blown away at it, and I just know what it can do for you, you know. Full disclosure here, in my, what month was it? I don't remember. Maybe 2 months ago, February I think it was, y'all, I was able to, in one Scentsy paycheck, just me, no leadership bonuses or anything like that, in one Scentsy paycheck, I was able to pay off my student loan 9 months early. Okay? 9 months early with one Scentsy paycheck. And that's from sharing my love, enjoyment of Scentsy. Y'all, I wanted to just be my own best customer. And in 1 month, I was able to do that. It has totally opened my eyes to so many possibilities of what this company and what this company could do for somebody. You know, I'm constantly showing my teammates, my people who, you know, are looking up to me, like what you can do with this, and it can truly change people's lives. Like I can totally see how this works, and it's such a blessing, and I'm so thankful for it. So if you are on the fence about doing something like this, you contact me below, add me on Facebook, add me on Instagram, chat with me, ask me your questions that you have. Like, I am a completely open book here. Like, I know what you're thinking, I know what you're feeling, I know you're scared, I know that you're like, what? I don't sell things. Me either. But if I can do this, you can do this. And I'm just saying that completely honestly. And I am so thankful not only for the extra income that it's bringing my family that I didn't expect to even get, but also for the fact that I now have a thing for myself that I can be proud of for me. Something that I'm doing for me, that I can do in my few minutes of free time that I actually do have here in the evenings or on the weekends occasionally. Anyways, I hope that really answers some of y'all's questions and tells you about my little Scentsy story, or story so far. It's a journey, and it's a journey that's going to continue, and I appreciate you following along with me on Instagram and Facebook and on my YouTube channel to watch this journey of mine, and I cannot wait to see how far we go with it. Y'all, I'm going to sign off. You contact me if you have questions about Scentsy that you want answered. Completely open book, y'all. Have a great day, and see you soon. Bye.